Hello viewers, welcome back. So this is part 15 of our series of session on Tally's release 3.0 where we are covering the GST module. So in all these series, we have covered the GST module related to organization with inventory. So some of you must be wondering that does Tally support only GST compliance for companies with inventory module? No, Tally also supports GST module for service industries where normally these industries do not have any inventory. So in this session, I'm going to cover how a service industry can manage GST module and file GST return as per the GST compliance also. So let us go to Tally and explore the options of enabling GST for service industry. Let us take a use case of service industries example. You could be a chartered accountant, tax consultant, or you might be a freelance accounting professional where you manage bookkeeping services or accounting services, or you could be an advertisement agencies where you do not need to have any inventory for your style of business. So I have created a company, accounts only company, and under F11 feature, if you see the maintain inventory is set to no. Let us enable GST for this company. So we come here and we say yes, and you are aware of this. You set up the detail of your organization's GST information, specify this, save it, and then come to set alter company's GST rate, press Y to let us specify the GST rate and the SAC for this organization. So I will take an example of professional services. So we say specify here the SAC for professional services is 998399, enter, and the description is professional services. Effective date will be from 1st of April 23, enter, and we specify the rate here, enter, taxable. The rate of GST is 18%. Majority of these services are under 18% GST. There are certain services where the rate of GST is 5% and 12%. So based on your nature of service and the applicable GST, you can specify the GST information, the tax information you can specify over here, and then you save this by pressing Ctrl A, save this again Ctrl A. Since we do not have any stock item, we will now create accounting ledger related to your services. The name of the ledger is professional services, and this will go under your sales account, or you can put under direct income as required. GST is applicable and it is automatically inherited the SAC and also the rate from the company level. So we can accept this, press Ctrl A. And now we need to create those three ledgers. CGST, we have seen this configuration in our previous videos. The type of duty and tax is CGST and tax type is CGST. We don't have to enter the GST rate since it will inherit from the company level. Similarly, the IGST and the SGST ledger. Let us now pass a sale entry. The party is customer, and now since we have not enabled inventory, automatically when you come to sales voucher, you will have two modes. One is voucher mode and the other one is invoice mode. Let us select the professional services, enter. Let's say the amount is 1 lakh, enter. So we are going to now charge CGST and SGST. Tally will automatically calculate, enter. And if you want to see the calculation, you come here and then click on related report. You have this GST tax analysis, enter, and press Alt F5 to view the detail. Again, we have understood this and seen this in our previous videos. What is the source from where the GST rate is getting picked up? What is the source from where the SAC details are getting picked up? And it says both are getting picked up from the company level. The sale value is 1 lakh, 9% and 9%. It is calculated. Escape and press Ctrl A to save this. Again, press page up to recall. Let us view the tax invoice. So I'm going to press Ctrl P. Let's come to configure and quickly see what configuration is required. In service, we don't have quantity and we don't have rate. So you just press enter. It will toggle to no. The rest of the information is fine. You can just press escape and come to preview and enter. And you will now observe that even though we have not used inventory item, we have selected our accounting ledger. The SAC is also getting captured. The rate of GST is also getting displayed here, and the CGST, SGST amount. And the same way how you see the tax analysis when you are using the stock item, for the ledger also, Tally will quickly give you this information as required by the GST compliance. Let us now go to the GSTR-1 report and see the impact of this transaction. You will notice here that, like the entry that we have passed using the inventory item, we are getting B2B invoice, one invoice for 1 lakh, and the tax detail is also provided here. And now when you come down to HSN summary here, when you click here, Tally is going to give you your the SAC detail also is getting displayed here, which can be used for filing of the return. And at the same time, the information related to document summary needs to be provided in GSTR return. So we also have this information. Now if you have any other services where the rate of GST is not as per the rate prescribed at the company level, how do we change it? Very simple. You come down, while creating the master, select the ledger. Let us say I'm going to now create advertising services of print media. This will be under sales or direct income. So I'm going to select sales, applicable, and now you're going to say specify detail here. The SAC for print media is 998363, enter, and you can specify the description as advertising through print media. Enter here, and we are going to specify detail here, specify as taxable, and the rate of GST is 5%. Save this. Let us make a sales invoice. So we are going to select the ledger of print media, 10,000. So we are going to select CGST. So it is calculated at 2.5%, SGST 2.5%. You can come to related reports and click on GST tax analysis, Alt F5, and you will observe here that the source of GST rate detail is from ledger master. Similarly, the SAC detail is also picked up from the ledger master, and we have specified the rate as 5%. So since this is an intrastate invoice, 2.5% and 2.5% is calculated. So you can escape, save this, again press page up and press Ctrl P, preview the tax invoice. So we will observe here, once we select this item, since we have specified 5%, the rate is 5%, and accordingly the CGST and SGST tax analysis also calculated and shown here. This way, without inventory, you can manage GST compliance completely for accounts only company also, and you can file your return from Tally, exporting the GST information through JSON file and uploading it on the portal. In this session, we saw how easy and simple it is to manage GST compliance for service industries also, and we also witnessed how we can generate a tax invoice as per GST compliance for service industries using the accounting master. And also we saw how we can manage reporting of GSTR-1 report with SAC and also with the document detail. Thank you all once again for staying till the end. See you all in the next session. Thank you very much.